Okay, let's discuss the ethical dilemma assignment rubric. And these are the guidelines you need to follow when you write your ethical dilemma. And of course, there are only two ethical dilemmas, one in the fourth week and the others in the sixth week. And there are four critical elements to this rubric. First of all, the identification and evaluation of relevant facts. So basically, you're doing your analysis of what the dilemma tells you. You want to maintain an open mind until the conclusion. I don't want to know your opinion until you get to the conclusion. And what you must do for this element is to tell me what is relevant and what isn't relevant, and discuss the facts and evaluate them. And you must identify the most relevant fact. Sometimes it's more than one for direct action. And that leads you to the second critical element, which is the identification of the precise moral question. So you must give me the correct moral question that is identified, that to be answered, and that usually is the most relevant fact you've identified for direct action. And then the third critical element is the correct application of all three major ethical theories. And you must correctly apply all three ethical theories: virtue ethics, utilitarianism, and duty and reason, and in that order, to the moral question. And then in your final, after you've applied all three major ethical theories, and then you come to a conclusion, and then you can tell me what your conclusion is, how you side with the issue, what ethical theory is most applicable in this situation, etc. And you also have the fourth critical element, which is spelling, grammar, and organization. So there must be no related errors to organization, the organization, the ethical dilemma tells you how to order your paper, and you must order it in that precise language. There has to be no errors related to grammar or style. And with grammar, you also have spelling errors too. Your font must be 11 or 12, and your paper must be at least 1,000 words. And the identification, the four critical elements, the identification and evaluation of relevant facts is worth 10 points out of 50. The identification of precise moral question is worth 5 points out of 50. The correct application of the three major ethical theories is worth half the 50 points. They're 25 points. So that's the most points that are added to your grade. And the final critical element, spelling, grammar, and organization, is worth 10 points. And also make sure that you read the comments that are below the table, and that's it. That's all I have to say about the ethical dilemma assignment rubric.